We do need to fit both of these on the screen. And they can't touch in a way where, they can't touch basically, because if they do, we have an intersection which we can't fill, and we need to fill all the dots, and there are no errors available to us, so basically have to get all the dots, which seems obnoxious. Seems ridiculous. And, I think I've tried most of the shapes on this one, but I wonder if I've tried this sort of an idea, right? Again, like, I honestly would, but this bothers me so much, we can't get through it, so, it's weird like that. Yeah, they basically need, like, one intersection, like the H shape that I tried, but obviously it's not something we can do with this sort of setup, because we can't get this. Can't get this bad boy. What if it's the kind of double T, but it's reversed? So, for example, if it's something like this, yes, I think this works. I think this works if we draw it right. If we draw it right, I think that's it. Okay, so if no, that's not it. Silly. Give me a second. So this works, right? So if we go the other way around, if we do it the other way around, starting from somewhere else, it should work in theory as well, right? Thing is, if we start from here, then we can't grab that last... Like, yeah, it kind of collapses in on itself. Which is silly. What else? Maybe like so. I think it was... No, it wasn't. Yeah, it was this, and then this. That's what we did. And I think... Yeah, hell yeah, okay. Yeah, that's what's so good about a fresh start. Like, I set about... For about maybe, I don't know, fucking 20 minutes on that puzzle and couldn't solve it for the life of me. Now come back, just give it a crack, give it another shot, and it just solves itself. Cool. So these ones can also be turned, and they need to sort of kind of interact in a way which is probably this. This is probably what they want. It shouldn't be that difficult to crack. So how would I go about this is my question. How would I go about this? Way where it doesn't suck. Maybe it's also what I'm trying to like. Maybe it's this sort of shape as well. Maybe it's this. Also makes a lot of sense in this kind of scenario, right? Because it's basically what you need to be doing. So kind of that sort of idea. So if we do, although thing is, if we do that, yeah, I mean it almost makes sense, but it sort of doesn't, because it kind of doesn't work out. Even if we start with this and then, excuse me, go all the way there, it just collapses in on itself again. So that's not what you want either. What else? What else? Yeah, let's try the one I suggested earlier, which would be something akin to this. Yeah, thing is, no. They need to be, I think it needs to be the other way around. I think it needs to start here. For it to do that, no, it kind of needs, no. No. Yeah, because if we do that, we kind of can't get out of it, right? So that's tough. Maybe, just maybe, is just this sort of idea, yeah? So if we do, like, this and then... No. Oh, actually, you know what? Maybe if we... Yeah, see how it would work, and it doesn't... Yeah, I'm just thinking maybe if we go, sort of like this, and then... Just, yeah, like that, maybe that solves it, but, like, I don't know how we do that without fucking everything up, right? Maybe it's the other way around. Really? Although, we do that. No, we can't do that. I cannot commit to going up because if I do, we can't finish it, right? And they can't sort of be in different levels either, can they? Because if I try to go for something like that, it just does, you know, for something like this, it just kind of avoids the second one, which is also kind of shit. So what I'm thinking currently is that somehow it needs to pan out to be this. How, though, is beyond me. Like a dick shape, but to get to that dick shape, yeah, it just needs to... So they, yeah, both of them can't be horizontal. Both of them can be vertical, though. Is what I'm thinking. How I achieve that is a whole another question. Because this doesn't work either. The only thing that actually works in this kind of scenario is this. How do I get there though? Like, do I do this sort of idea? But then I can't finish. Yeah. The only thing that makes sense to me is sort of this. Then I can't get out of it. How do I do this in a way where I can get out? Okay, maybe it's from the other way around, so maybe it's like that. Maybe it needs to... Man, it's like how it can turn around without sucking it. And I don't think it can, like, because it creates too much space, right? Creates too much space. God damn it. How else can they connect? Like, so it might be this shape, yeah? It might be sort of this kind of shape, which would be there. Can't really move them up and down that much. And you can't intersect them either. You can't have them both in one lane because you can't grab them. You can't have them both in one sort of like in the two rows because you can't grab them. So they need to fill the four. Somehow you need to fill the four, which means one of them is vertical and one of them is horizontal, right? Right? It's either that or my idea with sort of the three like that needs to work out, which I don't know how it would. Like, it almost makes sense. Yeah, it almost makes sense until you do that and kind of fuck up. Interesting. Interesting. Like, I'd love to do that, but just can't. Just cannot. Yeah, we need to grab these dots down here somehow. So this needs to be the case, right? This shit needs to happen. It's either this that needs to happen or kind of this sort of idea. So maybe like, maybe this even, you know? Maybe this kind of shit. But then again, you grab too much, right? But maybe this. Again, you grab too much. Fuck. Yeah, you can't really go around grabbing shit without leaving too much space in. This sort of kind of makes sense though, doesn't it? So what if I go in further with this and do like a... Okay. What if I leave these two motherfuckers until... No, I can't. I need to grab all the points. That's the most infuriating... All the hexagons. That's the most infuriating thing about it. That you need everything. And you can't do it. Not in a sort of way that I imagine. Anyway. Because, yeah, it just fucking grabs extra points if you want to do it. And, it bothers me a lot. This is a shape. No, it's not. No, it's not. Except it's not because of the thing. Because of the thing. I almost feel like you know what? I thought of something. I thought maybe it's this sort of like maybe it's a vertical 4 on a horizontal 4. And that sort of makes sense, but you can't grab both of them if you do that. You can't reach both of them, which sucks ass. I would go for something like this, but then again, you can't come back. Like I would go for this, but you can't come back. And you can't grab them like this either, because obviously not. What if it's... yeah... you need to draw around them somehow, and it's fucking almost impossible to, like, think in a way that makes sense. Okay, so what haven't I done? I haven't tried horizontal because I kind of, like, dished the idea. What if it is horizontal? Like, both of them. I don't know how that would work in the fucking 7 heavens, but... it just doesn't, does it? It just does not. There's no way it works. Because... yeah, if you move it, 1 up or 1 down, it just fucking... yeah, that's it. Like, you fail. Because, keep drawing this fucking penis shape, but I can't. This is so hard. This is so hard. Okay, let's see all the possible things that we can draw. Give me a pencil. Come on. All the possible shapes we can draw with this combination. So it would be like sort of half square shape, yeah? They can be 2 standalone things. They can be like a T shape on its side. Can be... yeah, they can be 4 across, I guess. Yeah, they can be a T on... yeah, they can't be sort of like... I'm trying to think if... excuse me. Not really. Yeah, if they can't make this sort of shape, can they? That's too much. That's way too many. Okay, so they can make this sort of shape as well, but then you can't grab both of them. You need a 4 across. You need, like, definitely need a 4 across this, so it can't be the fucking T shape. It can be a reversed T on the other side. It can also be... yeah, I'm just thinking it can't be a reverse kind of half square, kind of this sort of idea, because you can't. You just need that little fucking bitch on the left. What else? It can be... can't be 2 across. Yeah, the 2 different, like, I'm trying to think this sort of shape maybe, but no, you can... actually, no, you can't. Yeah. You can't do that either. What else can you do with them? Yeah, it can be the flipped half square. Definitely. I mean, no way I can make it work though, but in theory, it'll happen. Fuck, why does this not work? Just thinking, yeah, it doesn't work because it just collapses on itself, which is a wee bit of a problem. Oh, actually, I think... fuck, we almost got it. Somehow, I need to make this work. I need to make this work somehow. But how? You can't get to the top there, and you can't get back, right? Even if I try to go for some sort of, like, magic trick in the middle, it just fucks me over because I can't, you know, that's way too many. That's 1 too many. And then... this sort of fucking, you know... this sort of fuckery doesn't work. It's not it. Almost seems like it needs to do this, but then what happens if I do it, right? What happens is I get fucked. What happens? Maybe if I do it from the other side, sort of this sort of style. Like so. Maybe I don't get fucked as much. No, I get fucked just as much, regardless. What if I... Wait, no. I need this. I need these fuckers. How? How though, game? I absolutely cannot see how you grab all the points and finish this. Alright, I guess we can fuck off. I guess we can go do something else and then see if we figure this out later on. Because, yeah, I mean, it was simple enough, but then it doesn't compute for me how this happens yet. Also, I just realized something. We need to go back up the chapel and complete this, because this seems to be a world sort of puzzle that I didn't realize I needed to complete. Whoop, okay. There we go. I just need a clearer picture. There we go. There we go. Sick. And I'm wondering if there's anything here that makes sense as well. No, it doesn't. No, nothing does. Nothing really does. Okay. Fap. There. This I have not figured out how to do. Maybe it's this that fucks it over. Wait. I mean, definitely not. It's the one. Yeah, it's the couple of like little twigs beyond the door. That we need to look at. Is just I can't see how skewed it is in actuality. You know, maybe you actually need the shadow. You know, to complete it. Maybe maybe it needs the door needs to be open. Maybe. What else have we not done? I think there was a room in the very beginning that I kind of didn't go after for one reason or another. I'm not sure where I'm going, but the island is huge, so we can go and explore it for a bit, I guess. I've been almost everywhere, though, I think, so... Oh, hello. No? Okay, I was just guessing, game. I was just playing. That doesn't work, then, right? It seems like it would, though, but alright. Guess no. I guess not. Okay. Alright. What else? I've done everything there. I've done the symmetry puzzle. Completed it perfectly. I've solved all of this BS. I think I have one. Yeah, I think I have like one left here. Which I was thinking about for a while, and I then think, yeah, it goes. Yeah, that's why I was thinking about it for so long. Like, this doesn't make any sense to me. Makes little sense. Yeah, this shit makes very little sense. Like, how do you actually do it? You can't turn around, yeah? You can't turn around that, so it probably starts from there, yeah? So maybe it's something you can do this? Why was I not able to solve this before? Whatever. Whatever, game. So maybe, no, I guess it doesn't start there. It starts there. But it needs, no, maybe it starts here even. Down. No, nope. Nope. Definitely starts there. So maybe something, nope. Maybe nope. Something like, nope. Interesting. So maybe something like, bam. Awesome. I don't think that changes anything. That's just like a tutorial area, but you know. You know. There was a door here, yeah. I think it gives you one mistake. Otherwise, it's like uncompletable. No, it doesn't. Oh, yeah, because it has a bunch of... Yeah, there we go. So yeah, I think oh, this doesn't make any sense to me. Why you do that? How the fuck do you see? Okay, yeah, that's definitely not the end point, and this is definitely not the start point. So, and this doesn't seem like the start point either because you need to separate things. Which not occur there. It's this sort of an idea, and then like, no, it needs to like, maybe do this. No, that leaves them in the same sort of space. Don't want. Fascinating. Okay, so what if do this sort of majig? Almost, but like, yeah, you get me. You get me. Feel me, right? It doesn't. It does not. It does not go well. So maybe that's not what needs to happen. Maybe like this small. Nope. 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 Okay, it definitely needs to start like that. If it even starts from there, right? If it even starts from there, which it might not. Maybe start from here. Doesn't really. No, it does not really. The only viable one is this one. So I don't know. It only has one way to do it, right? It only spins out right like this. And then after we do that, yeah, it also doesn't really work like that either, because you need this after. You see, this is confusing. Yeah, this does not work. So it probably goes like so. It goes like so. It probably goes like so. It goes like so. Probably goes like so, and then last one would be that. No. Ow, though. Yeah, it's this. Is this shit? Alright. So these are all in order. And if we make a turn here, be in order as well. So, oh, maybe it finishes. No, it can't finish. It can't finish top. It just cannot. So if it can't finish top, maybe finish bottom. You know what? Maybe that's the clue. Maybe that's the clue. That should work, right? This. Bam! Got him. No idea what it actually does, but... Oh shit. Oh shit! Oh! I know what this is! I know exactly what this is! Oh shit! Draw it. Draw it quickly. But accept, haven't you heard of screenshots? It's 2017. Fuck off. Fuck off. I do what I want. I do what I want, but that's pretty much it. The grid which goes... like... there. Yeah, I'm just trying to draw the... like half of the grid as well so that I understand what is going on. There we go. So this sort of idea, okay, cool. Cool, I know where this applies. Let us go just there. And I'm using all these big words, but I do not remember where I need to go. Like, yes, I sort of do, but at the same time I sort of don't. So I think it's in the village. I think it yeah, there's a windmill. There's a windmill by the village. Shouldn't be too far away. I think it's like there or something. Like really close. Nearby, guys. There we go. And then down we go. Down we go. Ah, the smell of victory. That's probably gonna be mine, I hope. I think that's what it does. Okay, so it goes there, and then a whole thing there, and then a whole thing there. And there. Then does this. This. And then does this. This and this. I think that might be the one. Maybe I'm kind of judging what I drew. Might just be. Yeah, I think it's not. I think it's that. I mean, very well maybe, but nothing is happening, so no. I do not fucking know. I do not know. It seemed like the right thing. Me draw on it. But no, it doesn't like compute. Maybe it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe it collapses like that. And then the 1, 2. And then the whole thing around. Maybe that. Yeah, there we go. Holy shit.
Well, that's no better a solution than any of the others, is it? So, in the end, have we learned anything from this look at why the world turned out the way it did that's of any use to us in our future? Something, I think. That the key to why things change is the key to everything. How easy is it for knowledge to spread? And that in the past, the people who made change happen were the people who had that knowledge, whether they were craftsmen or kings. Today, the people who make things change, the people who have that knowledge, are the scientists and the technologists who are the true driving force of humanity. And before you say, what about the Beethovens and the Michelangelos? Let me suggest something with which you may disagree violently. That at best, the products of human emotion, art, philosophy, politics, music, literature, are interpretations of the world that tell you more about the guy who's talking than about the world he's talking about. Second-hand views of the world, made third-hand by your interpretation of them. Things like that, as opposed to this. Know what it is? It's a bunch of amino acids, the stuff that goes to build up a worm or a geranium or you. This stuff's easier to take, isn't it? Understandable, got people in it. This scientific knowledge is hard to take because it removes the reassuring crutches of opinion, ideology, and leaves only what is demonstrably true about the world. And the reason why so many people may be thinking about throwing away those crutches is because, thanks to science and technology, they have begun to know that they don't know so much, and that if they are to have more say in what happens to their lives, more freedom to develop their abilities to the full, they have to be helped towards that knowledge that they know exists and that they don't possess. And by help towards that knowledge, I don't mean give everybody a computer and say, help yourself. Where would you even start? No, I mean trying to find ways to translate the knowledge, to teach us to ask the right questions. See, we're on the edge of a revolution in communications technology that is going to make that more possible than ever before. Or, if that's not done, to cause an explosion of knowledge that will leave those of us who don't have access to it as powerless as if we were deaf, dumb, and blind. And I don't think most people want that. So what do we do about it? I don't know. But maybe a good start would be to recognize within yourself the ability to understand anything, because that ability's there, as long as it's explained clearly enough. And then go and ask for explanations. And if you're thinking right now, what do I ask for? Ask yourself if there's anything in your life that you want changed. That's where to start.
Okay. All right there. I mean, it fits the tone of the game and all the cassettes that we find and whatnot. Okay. Yeah, all right. And there are what? 6 cassettes you can, 6 video files, I guess you can find in total. That is fucking awesome. I absolutely love that it's in the game. I'm pretty much sure that it's not relevant to the ending in any way. It's just like a little neat tidbit that they put in there. It's just like an extra thing. If you can find all 6 of them, then you get like a, you get a bunch of these. And if you can do that, then tips of the hat to you. Okay, yeah, awesome. Yeah, all right. Oh, this is. Oh. All right. Oh, all right. I see. What do I think I do. It needs to align with the lines on the actual thing. Yeah. Okay, so the ending to it is there. And okay. Spin it. Fucking spin it. And then we jump onto the thing, right? Just hang there for a bit. Then jump back up. There we go. Fucking done. Fucking done, guys. Good shit. Good shit. I wonder if there is another solution to this. I wonder if the second one is also relevant. If you spin it the other way. Right? Yeah, give me a second, I'll spin the other way. Makes it much easier. Or does it just stop it? I wonder. It just stops it. Well, if there is a thing, I'll come back. I'll know that I'm missing one, but it's fine. So we did that. We opened that door. Found a, found a little secret. Fine. Anyway, that's as relevant to anything. Does not seem like. Does not seem like it. Not immediately. Okay. Cool. Let me go check the monolith. I guess like there needs to be something on it. There's supposed to be something on it. Like we've sold a bunch of stuff. There are like different monoliths, which also confuses me a bit. Like how many things do you actually need to find out for each zone? Right, so the second part of this I haven't told yet. And that is, I think it's completely empty though. I can't even get there properly. Yeah, I need to go down and then up and fuck me. Okay. Let's go call for a boat and see where we have not been, because I've been almost everywhere I want to think, but maybe I missed a place. Maybe I missed a place. Shit. Got him. Oh, that's not it? Oh, we need to align it. You need to align the reflection. Align it with the reflection. Holy shit. This is next level. Damn. Got him. So I have 3. More even. Shit. And I can't... Yeah, I can't really do anything with them. I can't spin them. I can't, you know, do any of that good stuff. Alright. Okay. Yeah, let's go, call ourselves a boat. Let's try that again. There was a puzzle I couldn't solve here before. Let's see if I've learned enough to solve it. I don't imagine so. I think it was like a bunch of these shitters that I can't. They do not know what to do with. So. Oh, hello. Coming from under there. Ooh. Yep. Alright. Where have we not been? Also, it doesn't show where I am on the map. Oh, no, it does. It does. Oh, excuse me. So, on the left there are ruins that I have no idea what to do with. And then that's... Yeah, I can see where I need to go to learn about the little, like... Sort of, what, like 6, 7, 8 shaped stars thingy, so... Octagon, I think. Yeah, I can see the place where I learned about the Tetris shapes, the place where I learned about all the, like, ridiculous shit with the subtracting, you know, subtracting points. So let's go learn about this garbage. I think I have a bunch of unfinished shit almost everywhere, but what would this mean? Quick speed? Yeah, it is. It is. You can control it. Huh? Good to know. Good to know. And I think the speed is specifically because there are a bunch of puzzles you can solve on the way. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. There is a puzzle right there. Can we go back? We can't go back. Alright, that's fine. I will keep in mind that there is a puzzle right the fuck there that I didn't solve. I guess you need to go at this, like, decent speed. Oh, shit. Can I... Yeah, maybe I can. You know what? Maybe I can solve that one, if not this one. Okay, if I do... Yeah, if I do a bit quicker, or faster, a bit more speed. This bitch. Oh, okay, well, then I fuck up. Alright, so this whole place is like a... Is like a huge puzzle. Because I've seen... Yeah, I saw, like, a bunch of these as well. This is a puzzle as well. So this whole ship, I guess, like, full of these little puzzleroos. Puzzleroos. Puzzlerooskies. Okay. Anything from back that I can quickly solve? Alright. At least we got here, which we couldn't before, I don't think. You're right where we need to be. Hey. see. Why is this here? Just for decoration? I wonder. This game never has anything in place that we're not gonna use. Okay, so teach me stuff, game. What is this? Do I do this? No. Do I do this? They need to be in the same thing. Cool. Okay. That's pretty simple. Oop. Hello. Bada beep, bada bop is what I want to say. Bada beep. And then... Bada bop. Ah, so that doesn't work. Interesting. Okay, so that does. They need to be, like, immediately connected. Not even in the same plane, but in the same kind of... Yeah. Okay. This would mean this. Yeah, sick. Or, oh, shit. This is insane. Alright, so I guess it would go all the way there. Nope, it wouldn't. No, it would not. Not now, at least. So it would go that. No, it wouldn't. What? That doesn't have an exit. Wait, what? Yeah, that doesn't have an exit. Just look at that. If you go in there to grab it, it doesn't have an exit. So I guess that's all we do. We do this. Sick. Okay, and now all of these. Huh. Wait, why though? Interesting. So do all of them need to be near a line or some shit? I don't... All of them the same color though. Huh. I mean, there aren't that many solutions to this puzzle, so... Not this. Okay, let's try again. Not this. Not this. I think that's it. I can't see any more solutions to this puzzle. I literally cannot. Only so many things you can do, game. Wait, what? They're divided though. Can you divide them? Why? Does there need to be an even number of them on each side? Is that what this is about? Or does there need to be 2 of them on each side? Exactly 2. Let's go for the 2 then. No, this doesn't work. Yeah, it almost needs to be... Yeah, it almost needs to go directly through the middle, but it's not gonna. Yeah, these 2 need to, like, connect. And see how they do. So, that's not it then. Yeah. Okay. Wait, what? Oh, because yeah. Because I'm an idiot. That's fine. That happens. You're a total fucking jackass. That's what happens. What happens to you kids? Don't be a jackass. Okay, so let's see. Even number? No, exactly 2. Okay. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, I'm getting a hang of this. Ish. He says. No, this doesn't work, does it? No. It needs to be exactly 2. Which means... There needs to be some sort of fucking contraption here. That still divides 3 and 3. Okay, so maybe 2. And then 2, and then 2. Interesting. 2 and 2 I can work with, but then I can't finish it, so let's start with something different. Which is still gonna fuck me over regardless. Okay, so it probably doesn't do that. It probably goes a bit of a different... takes a different route. So maybe that, and then... sort of this? What am I missing? Yeah, yeah, that's 1 too many. A 2, and then a 2, and then a 2, but then not really, right? Yeah, it's not gonna... That's not gonna pass. That's not gonna fly. Interesting. So what do you do with these? And that's a 2, and that's a 2, but then that's not a 2. Maybe that's a 2. This is a 2. There we go. No, there we don't go. Fuck. Maybe. Yeah, I think it's not, like, immediately clear what you're supposed to be doing. It doesn't have to be, right? It's not just like, yo, there are 4 things on each side, separate them into 2s, and then it works. No, I think it's a bit more complicated than that. So, I think it does some fucking magic with these, like so, for example. But it still doesn't work, right? So if the magic is not that simple, how is the magic gonna work? This sort of idea? Nah. Oh, actually. Fuck that one, just... actually. Nah, fuck. So close. So close, though. It was so close. Also, can I please, like... Please do sort of this so I can see... No, I can't see bad. Alright. Fuck you, game. Fuck you. So if it doesn't... Yeah, maybe it works some magic through these sort of shenanigans. I don't fucking know. Why am I a magician? No, yeah, I think... no. Yep, I thought wrong. Go fuck yourself, accept is what the game seems to be saying. It's just like, yo, no, you're not. Solving this game. This game is not solvable. That's not a thing you can do. Fuck. Can't see. I can't see how this works. It's complicated. I get frustrated. Right or wrong. Love or hated, it's complicated. No one will get that obscure Bon Jovi reference, I swear to God. I don't think anyone even knows that song exists. Exists is what I'm trying to say. Because they released it really late on in their career. It was just like something complicated. I think it was Have a Nice Day, right? It was like something like 2000s, maybe 2005 or something. It wasn't, yeah. It was a while ago, but it's still, you know. And it's not one of the most prominent songs. It's I think it's a bit obscure if you ask me. So yeah, I don't expect anyone to get that reference. Complicated and frustrated. It's a very angsty kind of teenager song. I guess they tried to like appeal to the kid audience a bit more, be a bit hip. And that's not what Bon Jovi are. Not at all. I think I'm a dumbass, guys. I think I'm just dumb. Like, how exactly do you expect me to do this game? Maybe it plays something like this sort of a trick. This sort of a trick. I can see how it would. Why not? Yeah, something like this even. Why not? What the, wait, what? Oh, maybe they weren't separated, I'm not sure. Did I not separate them? Didn't. Yeah, I didn't, okay. Alright. I didn't expect it to get so hard so quickly, but maybe I think I'm just not seeing something really simple. Real simple. If I do go for this, there is no way out of this, right? That's just like, fuck you, game. Fuck you, accept. If I do go for this, though, there may be a way out of this. I feel it. I feel it in my bones. Bam? No! Fuck. Like, this just fucks up everything. This shit right there. The little fucking Tetris shape on the left, made of octagons, just fucks everything up, mate. Everything. You can't do much. It's not much you can do. You can just divide the whole thing, but you need the two of them. You need them to be in pairs. That's what the game is telling me. It's almost impossible to achieve. I say almost because it's obviously possible to solve the puzzle. But if you're dumb like me, you know, world ain't such a happy place. It's just becomes so much harder. Becomes so much harder. Thing is, what, you know, and that infuriates me. If you go there, you either go up and then there, and then you can't do anything, or you do this, and then these fucking dicks on the right, they just like collide, which we don't want to happen. There's only one way out, right? Yeah. So what if? So yeah, it kind of has to start like that, right? Kind of has to. We almost don't have a choice, do we? This feels like it would go something like this, but then you see, like, unless we do that, they're not separated either, and you can't separate them. You can't separate. Okay, so if you can't separate the right from the left, you need to separate like top from bottom, right? It's that simple. You sort of like don't have a choice in the matter. This almost works. I say almost because it doesn't. I say almost because I'm a dumb fuck. Like, this would work, right? But it doesn't, because fuck me. So it obviously doesn't start from the right, it starts from the left. And if it... No, wait, what? Okay. Let's try this again. Let's try this. And then we can't do anything. Okay, so it definitely starts from it. Maybe. No? Yes? Maybe? Maybe like so? This almost fucking works out, but it doesn't. Why is this so hard? Why is this so hard? Huh. This doesn't work either, does it now? No, it doesn't because of this fuckery. Okay. No, it needs to circle out one. I am fucking convinced. That's it. Thing is, if I don't go left there, I can't, you know, it just doesn't close. And if I do, then we make a triple. So that's definitely not how it works, right? If I do that, maybe. But then again, it just goes for a triple, which we don't need. And I can't get out of it earlier because fuck me, that's why. So it doesn't go there. Let's think about it logically, you know. Let's think about it. If we go all the way up there, does that change anything? I don't think it does. It just fucks me over even more. So it doesn't start from the right. Okay, it starts from the left. How does it start from the left? Do we do this? If we do this, is there any way for me to get a double, not a triple? No, there isn't, because this fucks me over. So it doesn't. So it goes there. And grabs two, basically. And then does this, and still grabs a triple because it can't do anything fucking else. Think about it even more logically. If we do this, we either do this or we fuck off because we can't do anything else. So we either do this or we don't. Okay, that's fine. Now that we established this, the fact that I get fucked over either way, we can think about it in a different direction. If it doesn't start on the right, it does not start on the left, so it starts up. Maybe. Who knows? This definitely doesn't work. So, again, if it goes here, we can't do anything. If it goes, okay, maybe it's still, you know, maybe it's still 1 by 1, but no, maybe you know what? That's fine. Maybe we can work with this. So, let's say, let's assume that the negative space also applies here. I just don't know about it. Yeah, maybe, you know, Maybe I'm just silly. And the negative space also applies to all of these. Maybe. Who knows? How do we do it? With the negative space enabled now. Fuck this puzzle, man. I don't... What? Like, what? Chat, if you could give me like a hint without actually solving the puzzle for me, that'd be amazing. Cause I don't like if you guys is my assumption that they need to be like in pairs, right? Thanks for the follow, baby. Hello, welcome to the stream. And yeah, you get killed by a lightning bolt basically by a bunch of larpers. So is my assumption that they work in pairs, right? And if so, can I work with negative space or not? So can this kind of sort of combine with this? You see what I'm saying? Or not? These are the two things I need to know from you guys. If you can tell me that, that'd be amazing. And then I can probably solve it. Meanwhile, I'll take a sip of water. Meanwhile, I'll try to think. So we established it doesn't go there. It doesn't go like that. It doesn't go like that, like so. Definitely not. You have a good understanding of the mechanics, but the last thing you've shown will not work. Sorry, man, I can't help you with this one. That's fine, guys. That's fine. Thanks. Thanks, regardless. Okay, so you're saying the negative space doesn't work and they work in pairs. Cool. All right. That's all I need to know. It's fucked up because I can't finish it. Like, I do not know how this is supposed to work, but we'll try it. We'll try to do it. It works up until the last fucking bit. Like, regardless of where I start, it just fucks up in the end. It just does not like. Yeah, you see. So, however I try to separate them, they end up. Like I can't do anything with this. Just this doesn't like if I go to the middle in the beginning, it doesn't work. If I go to the right in the beginning, it doesn't work. If I go to the left in the beginning, it does not work either. So what I'm assuming is that it's something either here or here. So let's try those. There it cannot. It cannot. We can't do that. We can't do this either. Can we? No, we can't. So it goes there, which goes against everything I fucking learned, and we can't. We can't finish there. We can go on the right from here? Maybe, but then no, but then we got a triple fucking thing there as well. Okay, maybe, just maybe, it goes all the way up on one of these or something. Which would be ridiculous because I can't separate them then. It just doesn't, I just grabbed all four of them just now because I can't get out of this situation at all. The fact that the beginning is in the middle is so fucking infuriating. It just doesn't, it doesn't work for anything. Literally anything. Nope, and I get a triple, I got a 3 of them. I can't do, the fucking middle just ruins everything. Yeah, I either block my path out of the puzzle, or I get a triple or a quadruple, whichever, it doesn't matter because yeah. The second group of the octagons I cannot separate for the life of me. I tried this before, it doesn't more retarded than all the previous shit I tried. You know what? Maybe I'm. Wait, what? Oh, no? I almost got it. No, fuck, it doesn't... If you do this, you obviously can't separate them, right? If you do this, you sort of can, but you can't get... but you can't get out of it, right? You get a 3 stack of these, which you don't want. What if I get a 2 stack? I can't because there is a fucking little little thingy on the right. It can't avoid. Nope. Yeah, it just doesn't... Shit. Am I missing, like, is there another exit in this puzzle? No. So, okay, let's think about it logically, yeah? Whatever I do, I can't do this. Let's eliminate... Like, I can't... Like, I've been at this for so long, I cannot think of anything else. So, let's eliminate the possibilities just one by one. We can't go up at all. We can't do that. We can't do this either because it's retarded. We can't do this. So, we can't go 3 up because it doesn't work. We can't go 3 up here either, I don't think. Because it doesn't work. Or does it? No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't because we can't get out of it, basically. Yeah. Yeah, we can't go 3 up either. Maybe we can. Maybe if you do this. Maybe? Maybe? Fuck. Shit is ridiculous, man. You can't separate these two. At all. At all. There is no room for you. Would you like a starting direction? Yes, please. Please, man. Like, I love a difficult puzzle, but this is just... It's... I'm probably, like, in some mind frame that I can't get out of, which makes it all the more harder, right? Like, I've tried vertical and horizontal solutions, but none of them kind of work out, and then I'm stuck in the things I've tried before, and I'm probably not seeing just one, like, simple shit, so... You go right. Okay. So you definitely go right. Alright. Alright, I can work with this. Maybe. So, okay. Going right, it's either this or this. This just fucks me over so much I cannot, like... So this is definitely not a thing. Okay. This is not a thing either, is it? I want to say no. No. If we separate these, then... No, then these don't connect at all. No. Yeah, there's too much space in there. So, okay, let's think about it this way. This may not work at all. This doesn't either, and this doesn't either. This... I've tried a bunch of these. I'm not quite sure if there's any point in trying. Yeah, I've tried a bunch of these sort of like silly things, but yeah, it just gives me a triple. Then okay, maybe maybe it's like that, but then there's no way I can separate this shit. What if I turn down? Yeah, it doesn't give me more room at all. It's just one cell. Okay. There's no way we go higher than 2. There's no way we go higher than 1 even. We tried that. There's no way we do that. That even, that works even worse. This gives me a 1. No, that's just, and a 3 in the bottom. So, the only solution where I'd be left with a 2 in the bottom section would be either this or this. And both of them are garbage. So I'm leaning towards the idea that I'm not doing the right thing. Yeah, both of these are absolute fucking trash. You can't do anything with them. Like, no. No, no, no. Not at all. Go right. But if it doesn't turn there, where does it turn? Right? It's... Oh, shit, I haven't done this ever, I don't think. Oh my god. That was so fucking simple. Oh, shit. Thank you, by the way. Applecork. Applecork? Applecork? Is that? Yeah, I think I'm pronouncing that right. But yeah, that was so fucking simple. I locked myself into a mind frame where I just thought that if you go all the way up, you can't get out of it unless you kind of finish the puzzle. So you block your exit to the puzzle. And I just couldn't consider it for the life of me. Just every time I got there, I was like, yo, if I go there, then I can't finish the puzzle. And I can, because there was one more cell I wasn't seeing. Like, that was stupid. That was so stupid. Thanks a lot. Alright. Let's try something simple. Not like that. Maybe the other way around, so something like... no, it wouldn't finish. Something a bit more drastic. A bit more drastic, like that. Awesome! Alright. Getting them. Getting done. So this leads me to that. I'm just gonna explore everything before I commit to any more puzzles. I'm gonna be fucking at for another half an hour. See what this is. Ah, just a door. I wonder if the sound means anything. Oh. You know what? Yeah, I think it's the timer. Yeah, it's exactly what I thought, right. Yep, in this game, blocking yourself from thinking about possible lines of thought will hang you up. Yeah, and I don't, like... I thought I was considering even the shit I thought was impossible, but apparently that's the one I was just kind of missing. It does do that a lot. It's like, you said there's like, yeah, no, this is definitely impossible, and this is the one right solution. It's like, no. Okay. It's a timer. This I can't do anything with just now. This gives... Yeah, this is a bit more difficult than the one on the bottom, I think. This is easy, but I don't think it's really useful, but... well, I say it's easy, but... yeah, it's going to teach me about different colors, so might as well try it, right? So it probably teaches me that the color doesn't matter. Oh, no, it does. Interesting. Oh, this works, because obviously they don't need to be in pairs if they're different colors. Gotcha. Gotcha. And then... same shit here, where it's like, oh, shit. Okay, no. Can't finish it. Ah, there we go. And then... it's gonna get more and more difficult. In it. It is. But these can work with each other, right? They don't mind. These two don't mind. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, alright. Huh. So, the two pairs need to be separated, but these two also need to be inside a huge kind of box, right? They need to be inside the same field. So, does this kind of answer your question or not? Need to be inside the same box. There needs to be like a huge fucking ordeal, right? Either that or this. Bam. Awesome. What else? What else are we doing? Okay. So there needs to be two halves of this, right? So one, it's either separated like this or it's separated like this. Okay, that's good to know. So now that we know that, let's try a vertical first. Let's try a vertical separated first. See if that leads me anywhere. Still need to be 2 purple shits at a time, which would probably leave me with something like this, but no, it doesn't work. It's no, but because it doesn't separate. Oh, it does. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't. Oh, no, it does. It actually. Does this? No, it doesn't. It does. Does it? Yeah, it's still. They're still in the same plane, aren't they? Yeah. Okay. Let's try something else. Let's try something else. This is pretty much something else. I'm trying right now, bam. This is a long ass fucking bridge, man. This is. Okay, game. Okay. Do you want me? You want me to do this and then this and this? Got him. Else. Yeah, again, so there need to be 2 halves of this, like this or the middle. Let's try the middle first, as we did the first time around, which may or may not have been a good idea. That being said... No, no, it's definitely not. Because you either sort of, yeah, you either sort of separate the orange ones, or you separate the... Yeah, and that's not a choice I want to be making. Alright, so what if... fuck, but these 2. And there isn't any other way about it, unless you sort of do this, and sort of do this. No, why? Because I'm a dumbass. Okay, cool. Gotcha. This is what I did, though. No, it's not. No. It was something like, yeah, I encircled these, and then I went there, so this all works. This is all works just fine. And this works. Bam. Sick. And I guess these are just, yeah, they just need to be in pairs, so who the fuck, who the fuck cares? Alright, okay. You guys need to be separated, but you need to be separated horizontally because there's no other way to do it. That's fine. I can work with that. What the shit? Oh, fuck. What a plot twist. Get it? Insane. The jokes on this stream, guys. They're only gonna get better. Only gonna get worse, rather. That was the pinnacle of humor, rather. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I guess that's, no. Yeah, but I guess that's right, but you need to do something else before that, yeah. What else? These all work out, right? Yeah. It's simple. Wait, what? Game? Game, please. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, I see it now. So there are 2 solutions to this puzzle, and depending on what you do, it opens different things. Insanity. Absolute madness, mate. Absolute madness. Okay. And I guess you can't really go forward, because it would be ridiculous. There's no... Oh. Wait, what? Okay. Hello? You wanna give me this? Yeah, okay. Oh, and I guess you solved the other one from the other side of it? Or no? Maybe there's only one solution to this, though. Right? Wait a moment, what? Game? What you try and tell me? Like... I mean, there's only one solution to this. Ah, I guess you need to come at it from that direction as well? Question mark? Okay. I need to pee real badly, but I'm gonna be back like in like 3 seconds if you want to hang around. Gonna put a break screen up for like a second. Not even gonna put some music on. Just gonna pop out real quick. Okay, I'm back. Alright. Okay. So what are we doing? Yeah, I think you need to solve something else because it doesn't. Yeah, there's only. I'm gonna look at it another time, but I guess there's no other way. Yeah. Oh wait. Oh, actually. I mean, there is another way because. Yep. I guess that's it. Yeah, you either take both of them or you take, or you separate them. Cool. And then I mean, I guess that gives me a shortcut more than anything else, so that's fine. Sick. I'm not ready for that. No. Just looking at that, just like, no. Can I please not ever? Can I please not ever do that? Right, what are these? I think there wasn't anything interesting up there. Right. Let's solve a bunch of these. You need to grab all of them while also, but I mean, you just need to not separate the thingies, right? Still difficult. You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that either. What can you do? I mean, no, you can't do that. You can't do that. Nope. Okay. Do this though. Almost. So what? It probably needs to do the same shit, just from a different angle. Which is... What? What did I do? I did this, right? But it doesn't work out. So it needs to finish on the right. But if I finish on the right, it's going to drive a straight line through the 2 bits. So it probably needs to finish there. So it starts there. No, but you can't. Like, the only way... Oh, yeah, I just didn't grab the thing. It was much simpler than I was imagining it would be. Okay. Let's see. No, that's silly, except that is silly. That is downright preposterous. Can though? I can't do this. That's gonna fuck me over. That is just gonna fuck me over, so it's something I can do this. So... But also though, it doesn't do that. Okay. What does it do? I mean, there's no difference while I'm doing that. Huh. I mean, it sort of needs to do that though, right? Yeah, and like, there's no, like, yeah, if I try to enclose it in the same sort of bit, it just tells me to go fuck myself. Which is not exactly what I want to be doing, I'm going to be honest. So that... There we go. Is it the same thing, just like much smaller? Okay. I mean, okay, still okay. Still fine. I want to say still fine, but we're not. We're not, though. Okay, so if we're not fine, we just need to grab this shit. And then, yeah. And nothing. So... Nope. That's not it. Yeah, it kind of needs to be like that, I feel like, so... Go. Throw me another bone game. Throw me another puzzle. Keep them coming. Ah, hello. We meet again. My old rival. I had no idea what to do with before, but now I do. Right? Yeah. Okay. Oh, wait, what? Wait, what? Well, I mean, it's the same thing. It's the exact same thing, right? Well. Yeah, come on. I'm just messing. I think it was something really simple. It was like, isn't it the exact same puzzle as down there? Oh, it's not. Oh, it's not. It's not. Okay. If it isn't, then it's a bit different now, isn't it? Which would make it so. Yeah, this shit needs to be separated, and this shit needs to be separated. It's almost like that. It's almost like that. Only it's not. This is though. No. Nah. Almost feel like it needs to be like that. Nope. Oh, actually, if you do that, might as well. Count me in. There we go. And they keep changing the colors as well. Why not? Why? No, yeah, they keep confusing me with what I need to be doing. That's not it, though, is it? Double trouble. Okay, no, I need to separate these from the green ones, right? These need to be in pairs. Yeah, that's it, though. What? No. Okay. Need to be separated from the green shit. I almost feel like it needs to be that. Right? Nope. Wrong. Wrong. I almost feel like this needs to happen, but it's obviously cannot happen like that. Let's be real, guys. Obviously can't happen like that. Nope. Fuck. These can be together though, right? Right. So this sort of idea should work in theory, right? So if we do, even if we do that, nope. Nope. That's not it either. if you know, if you're not a fan of the singing, I'm just going insane bit by bit with this game, and I'm like, I don't know, good 10 hours into the game, so I'm pretty not so by now. I'm just saying. Just saying, guys, don't judge. Don't judge. Again. This can work, right? This whole idea can work, right? No. This can though, right? Right? No. Fuck. This can though, right? No. Fuck. What about this? Are we talking this? If we, you know, no. I think I almost got it though. So if we do that? Hell yeah. So it's the same thing, but it's like, yo, accept. What? Go fuck yourself. Yeah, alright, game. Okay. It's the exact same puzzle. Well, that I cannot. No. That's pretty simple. I guess it's vertical now, right? Because it's if we couldn't solve it other way, it's almost most definitely vertical now. I just can't imagine myself solving it without the way that I did last time. But they definitely kind of want you to think about it in a completely different way. Which, you know, if you have this, you could probably have solved it the exact same way you would have solved it here, but you know. But they account for the fact that most people are dumbasses like me, so yeah. I mean, this is pretty. This picture is pretty, but it doesn't work out. So there needs to be like that. There needs to be like a full house there, right? So yeah, I'm just trying to see. So, but this is no longer an option. Well, there still needs to be a wall there, but this is no longer an option. Which almost means we need to do this sort of thing, right? But then that fucks up. Okay, but I can work with that. I can work with that though. So if we sort of like, I don't know, if we sort of cut it like into that sort of shape, right? But then there isn't. Well, it's not a pair, right? But this is though. This is not okay. Yeah, this needs to happen. This needs to happen. This bit needs to happen for sure. We do that. Nope. Nope, we cannot. Bit needs to happen as well. Is this a thing? Can we do that? Could we do that even? I think we can though. I think that's it. The fuck? Why though? I think I missed something. A crucial part of this puzzle. 2. Well. Well, alright. But it needs to though, right? It needs to, but it can't. It needs to, but it cannot. So it needs to be that. For one. We can't turn on ourselves, so it almost needs to be that, but it can't be that. It can be this, but then we kind of fuck up the count of our precious hexagons. So what needs to happen is this needs to happen. Bam. I think we got it, boys. So this, and then we're golden. We fucking golden, mate. Bam. No. but bam. No. Fuck. Too many. But I think we're on the right track there. Definitely on the right track. So what do we get out of this? And do we get out of this is the most precious question I can ask. I think we do. I honestly think we do. How? Is it completely... Wait, isn't this right? Though? Yeah. I think I misdrew think I just misdrew it that time around. Okay. Hello, the beautifuls, preciouses, and such. Wait, what? You're both right, though. You're both white, though. What is the problem with you? You're both white. What do you want? There's a pair of you. Wait, what? So they don't want more than 2 of the same color in the picture, is what is in the solution, right? This can be solved. Okay, no, not like that. Not like that. No. Yeah, it basically says that they don't want more than 2 of the same color, which is understandable. I fucking know. But still, oh, but they don't. Okay, so these bad boys need to be separated from the white ones, but these don't. Okay, all right. Yes, but oh, but if we do that, no, it actually wants a pair. It doesn't want however the many the fuck I want. It actually wants a pair. Okay. Oh. Ah. You are needy. Holy shit. So, if you want a pair, go get some then. Hey. But no, that's not it. This is not it. We need to grab either this one or this one. See? I think... But it needs to be a pair. Okay. Maybe it just needs to go together from a different direction, you know? You know? No, it's unfucking doable like that. And fucking pleatable. Cause you just like get a 1 and then it fucks up the whole board. Right, so this needs to happen. Like the line there needs to happen. So it's either that. Wait, what? Oh, because yeah. King Cube, hello. Or Sing Cube, I don't know, whichever you prefer. Hello. Welcome to the stream. What's up? I am just wrestling with the racial segregation right here. A lot of whites, a lot of blacks. We just, you know, just touching on really tough political matters, and I can't seem to figure out the solution to this problem. Okay. What if? Just hear me out, yeah? What if that's the thing? It's not, though. So... it needs to be separated from this side, and it also needs to have a line that leads up. But it also, in addition to that, needs to have a buddy. It needs to have a pal, because it's lonely on its own. Which means... that? No, definitely not. Needs to have a pal. The tree houses, not the simplest section. Yeah, no, I've been here for, I think, almost an hour. Not in this particular puzzle, but a lot of them. Like, not all of them are really difficult, but some of them are, and there are a shit ton of them, so, you know. It kind of takes time. Which is fine. With this game, I don't think there's a rush, ever. Okay. So... the line can't go from the top, obviously. That eliminates the solution immediately. What if we grab this shit and then go all the way? It still is in the zone, which sucks. What can I say? It sucks. We can't do anything about it. Even if I do drive a straight line through it. So this bit needs to be separated as well. Which is... sort of ridiculous. Well, not that bit per se, but this bit, right? It needs to almost do this. Nope. 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 Yeah, this doesn't, like... you sort of need to take one of the dots, one of the squares, and then still drive a line through it, which it seems impossible to me. Obviously it is. So what if I do this? No, I can't, right? I was thinking, like, I can definitely do that. I can definitely do this, but then it, you know, it just doesn't. What if I sort of do a snake? What if I do a snake thing? Yeah, it makes Maz even. That is not how you solve it. I keep going for the right, but it's probably not. It's not probably not the solution though. Keep trying to approach it from the right. Thing is, it just doesn't seem like there is any other option. Okay, so if we start from the left, we just forced to. Like, we're not forced really, but I can't get more than one. Yeah, so I can't do this. There are too many. I can't do this because it connects the whole charade, the white lane. I can though do this. Ish, no, I can't. I'm kidding, just kidding. I can't do that. I can sort of do this, but then it doesn't let me go up. I only recently beat that exact puzzle a week ago at most. Cool. How long have you been playing the game for then? From the start, I guess. Let me think about this in a way that makes sense. None of them do, honestly. But okay, so I separated them from this sort of side, yeah. If we then, I would love for this to work, but it doesn't, right? It does not. It does not. I sort of no. Oh, actually, excuse me, that was loud. Maybe we need to be doing is hunting for that last one to be like in cahoots with the octagon. Right? I don't know if what I'm saying makes sense. I don't know if any of it makes sense. But you can't okay. I'm just looking for ways to finish. So this is not a thing. You cannot finish from the left because it doesn't. So the finishing move absolutely needs to be this. There is no other way to separate them. This is the only thing that separates them. So it means something in this fucking area, just like right here, needs to happen. Took me 30 hours to beat, I believe. So the whole game, you mean? All right. Yeah, no, that's a reasonable time. I feel like. I've been playing it for more like maybe 10 hours or something. I started playing it on Sunday, and then Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So that's what, 4 streams? No, Sunday, Tuesday, fucking Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday. Yeah, that's the 5th stream. Yeah, it's almost 10 hours, I think. And I'm at like 200 something puzzles, and maybe like 220 plus 9 or something. So it's, yeah. Okay, so something needs to happen in this part of the puzzle, this bitch right here, that, you know, that is gonna explain what's going on later. So maybe even this, but then, like, how does it react? This sort of, no, obviously not. Like, it's alone. It's alone and sad. It almost feels like it needs to do like this sort of bullshit, but fuck that. It can't come from this direction at all. which fucks up my whole game. Gonna take a while, but we are gonna solve this. Yeah. So what we were talking about with Applecork, I don't know if he's still here, but we're talking with this dude about how the most unreasonable solutions that you think are not right may just be right. So what if we do go on the right? If you do go all the way right and top, is that a thing that can happen? It doesn't seem like, right? It doesn't seem like at all. Maybe, I mean, this is definitely a thing. But I don't see how it helps. I don't see how it helps at all. But let's try it. Let's try it. You know what? Let's do this. And then fucking... It needs to drive straight up. Drive straight up. You can't go anywhere. You can't grab anything. In addition to limiting your options, giving yourself the most space to move is also a good idea. Most space to move, huh? Okay. Yeah, I feel. Yeah, I kind of see what you're saying. Kind of see what you're saying. I just cannot see a way where we come from. Maybe. This sort of idea, right? Sort of kinda like almost this bizarre shit. No, but it's yeah, only from the side. I mean, nothing I'm doing on the top right doesn't like nothing I'm doing on the top right seems to help at all. Like it doesn't seem like anything I do, like all the fucking magic tricks I'm trying to fucking do with this sort of line on the right. It doesn't seem like that's the way to do it, but we'll try nonetheless just to eliminate the the solutions, possibilities. Yeah, you can't kind of grab one and then come back. That's not what happens. You need to drive it straight up. So what if I go all the way down? You know, just casually, as you do. I can almost see it. I can almost see it going like that. Almost, right? But it doesn't. It doesn't work like that. You need to separate them. So this line basically can't go anywhere but up, right? Oh, well, you can do this, but that's irrelevant. You can even do this if you want, but that's all irrelevant. So let's assume it's not this. It's not this, and then it's not this. So we either turn earlier, which makes even less sense, or we just go about it from a different direction, which makes more sense, right? Wait, what? Fuck. But... yeah, hell yeah. Oh, yes. You do seem like you're biased to the right. Yeah. I did have a bias. Thing is, I was like thinking about it in the way where, you know, it's really improbable, but maybe I'm thinking about it all wrong. So maybe it is what I'm thinking it's not. What I'm thinking it's not. You know. So, never mind. It's fine. Solved it now. So, yeah. Enemy. No. Oh, yeah. It needs a buddy. You're forgetting. It needs a pal. Why is this? What? For the life of me, why is this after that? Why does this go after this? Like, you've solved a much harder puzzle, and then it's just like, yeah, I mean, you can solve this if you want. Dude. Sometimes. Okay, all of them need to be separate. No, all of them need to be separate. Right? Do they? I guess. Yeah, all of them need to be separate. There we go. And then this needs to be a pair, and then all of them need to be separate. Okay. I don't see it immediately, but I guess... oh, shit, like... that, and that, and that, and that. But no, it's like one more than there should be, right? And you can't sort of leave it out, can you? I'm just trying different things. No, it gives... yeah. You need to leave that one out. For sure. But almost... Almost needs to be like that sort of idea, right? Oh, exactly. Exactly what it needs to be. Lol. Okay. Hmm. Alright. Yeah, okay. It still needs to be a pair, though. Right? Ah, that's interesting. How would you make it? I mean, this sort of works, right? But then it also needs to do this, which... No, so if you block this shit off from the rest of the greens, then you can't get it, right? So what it needs to do is it needs to avoid green, kind of go around avoiding greens, sort of almost in this kind of fashion where. Yeah, yeah. If you do this, if you go for it from a direction, right? If you try to crop it off from a direction, you can't really do it because it needs to be chopped off from the greens. This almost makes sense. So I'm almost tempted to feel, to do this kind of go for this kind of a solution, but it's not gonna work like that. Although something like this might, right? But I just need to solve it differently. So go for that. Go grab it, and then... That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot of shit right there. Needs to be a pair. Still need to, sort of separate them. This needs to... I mean... Okay. Alright. I'll take it. Whatever. Whatever. So, yeah, seeing as there's not an even number, you kind of need to leave this shit out. Not like that, though. Not like that, though. This goes there, right? But then... Oh, I feel like this is, yeah. I feel like this is it. Why does it give me an option to go here? Ah, maybe there's like a world puzzle that I'm supposed to see from here? Almost feels like, right? Or is it just oh, lets me see inside. Fascinating. Interesting. Wonder if this... I mean, it doesn't really give me anything. Maybe I'm really reluctant to say that anything in this game is placed there just for the laughs, just for the fucking giggles. Because most of the shit in this game is placed there deliberately? No, deliberately. To serve some sort of purpose. So, I don't know. Let's see. Binga banga bunga. Alright, there we go. They seem to vary in difficulty so much. Like, they're not even teaching me anything per se with the simple ones now. They're just like, yo, have a break. Take a break, mate. Just, just relax for a bit. These are really kind of difficult to grasp because they use these same colors but different shapes and your brain doesn't compute it immediately. It's just like, yo, but like, Can you go to that pink tree or is it off limits? Yeah, you can. You definitely can. And I think I did go. Okay, let me come back. I for some reason I just decided not to do anything with it. I can definitely get there. And there seems like it seems like there would be a bridge, right? And there's a panel there as well, but either it was dimmed or... Oh no. Oh, no. Yeah, right. Thanks, actually. Thanks. I forgot that's the thing. It gives me a bunch of time to run back there. So... I'm fucking going. It's ticking. The clock's ticking. Oh, I'm going, Game. Do it. Still ticking. Fuck. Okay. Well, how the fucking what? How are you supposed to get there in time? You fucking what? That's... Okay, let's try again. Maybe I wasn't quick enough. Yeah. I thought I didn't go to that tower the second time around for some reason, but yeah, it kind of a bunch of time. Yeah, I know, right? It doesn't. Does not. I need to like almost do this. Can I? Yeah, can I almost like do this? Oh yeah, I can. Almost. Go, 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 go! That's not a bunch of time. That's like a smidget of time. Like a bit of time. Not a lot of time. Go, go, go. Who knew? Oh fuck! No, no. Okay, all right. Who knew this was also a Sonic game? Fucking what, mate? Yeah, I mean, like how am I supposed to do this? There. And a 3, 2, 1. Go, 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 go! Don't stop. Me now. I'm having such a good time. I'm having a ball. They call me Mr. Fahrenheit. I'm traveling at the speed of light. I'm gonna make it. Fuck, supersonic man out of you, but not out of me. No. Fuck this. No, I'm not. Oh, actually, you know what? Maybe I'm retarded. Guys, just a thought. Maybe I'm stupid. Maybe you can unlock it from here. That would make it so much easier. I don't think so, but you know, maybe, just maybe. Maybe there's no. Like maybe there's a different platform I can unlock it from. No, there's no other way. There's no other way. No. They counted for clever fucks like me. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try it once more. If not, we're just gonna go back to solving puzzles. I think I want to finish that bridge and then we can wrap up the stream because it's supposed to be like around 2 hours-ish, but I don't mind staying. I don't mind staying up if you guys are enjoying this. Okay. Get back. Get as far back as humanly fucking possible. Whoop. Go! Go, 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 go! Go! You can do it! You can do it! Just run! Run! Like you've never ran before. Yes! Yes! It's happening! Guys! I think it's a... No! Fuck, okay, yeah, no. It's not. Do you make that other bridge curve? Other? Yeah, I think... yeah. I mean, yeah. It's so... There is a puzzle there. Which basically just lets you go left or right and you choose whichever you want. So yeah, and you go there and then the bridge there just falls down. If you're talking about that, I'm not quite sure if that's what you're talking about. You either need to be insanely, inhumanly fucking quick, or there is another way to do this, which I'm not seeing. Right, so these need to be separated, and that shit forms a pair, sort of, I think, so... Bob's your uncle. Bob's your uncle. Yeah, that's what I meant. Alright, cool. Cool. Yeah, so you get there, and there's a puzzle that goes 3 ways, and only 2 of them work, as far as I know. You can either turn left or right, and then it just kind of fucking does it. Okay. Separate this shit from this shit, and then this shit goes in this shit? No, it still thinks that's too much. Ooh, good to know. Good to know, and at the same time fucking terrible to know, because that, you know, doesn't help me. So, it probably wants something different from me. It probably wants some other solution from me, which is also fine. There was one with 3 solutions a bit ago. Well, I mean, that bit over there we were talking about, I mean, it sort of is supposed to have 3 solutions, but it only has 2, so... I don't know. I mean, I can't see any other puzzles immediately with the 3 solutions, but... Almost done there. I think that's it. That gives us like that's it, right? Quite simple. And then that's an uneven number, which is also called odd in English language. Sometimes. Okay. How do you kind of Yeah, it also almost feels like it needs to be this, right? But obviously a bit more clever than that. A bit cleverer than that. Yeah. Game, I don't know. We trying to, like, maybe that is what you're trying to tell me? Yeah, I mean, that's fine, but you don't separate the things, so they're gonna yell at me for not doing that. On the bridge you are on it had 3 ending thingies. Really? Wait, for real? Yeah, this is 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Oh! Oh, you're right. Oh, shit. Well, you're right, boy. Maybe this helps me do that. Okay. Know what? Maybe you're completely fucking right, mate. Maybe you're completely right and you don't know it. Well, you do know it now. Ooh, I mean, that's not it, though. No. Yeah, it's the same solution. Yeah, it's the same solution, just in different fucking variations, right? I'm just... Yeah, it almost like... Is this sort of thing? No, but no. No. But no, though. Yeah, it almost does like... But you can't, yo, because there's only one starting point, right? Only this is a starting point. Wait, I need to finish the bridge regardless, right? Even if I directed it towards a different kind of... even if it goes there, which would be ideal. I still need to finish the bridge, so let's finish the bridge first. Right. So what was it doing? Can I do that? Theoretically? I can't. I cannot. This almost needs to be like that. But if it is, then, you know, we kind of get fucked over by the fact that, you know, life doesn't work like that. Life is tough. Life is tough. I mean, it's uneven, so we can't really mess around with it too much. Oh, excuse me. Do this sort of shit. But yeah, I need to keep in mind that I only need to separate. Yeah. Ah, fuck, almost, right? Almost. Almost got it. This to be like fucking it feels so close and so far. So close and so far away at the same time. Because these fucks don't need to be separated from black dots, so it only needs to be almost this overnight. This is fine. This would have worked. Oh no, it wouldn't. Oh no, it wouldn't. Okay, what am I thinking? Fuck me. Like, as in, this wouldn't. It needs to be separate, because otherwise it doesn't fucking work at all. But it doesn't work either way. Either way, man. Maybe it needs to be like this. You know what? Maybe that's the thing. Maybe that's what it needs to do. You know? This kind of shit. Sort of. Maybe it goes that and kind of like wraps around it, yeah? That even. Obviously that doesn't work out in the grand scheme of things, but you know. Shit. There's a reason these two are like they are, right? Because it almost asks me to go do this. My only fucking grudge with this shit is these things don't separate if I do that. Fuck, like, I'm so bent on using this shape, but it's not... It's not what it needs to. Okay, so if that's not it, there needs to be another way to kind of separate these. Well, also... No. Whew, my brain is too fucking tired for this shit. Alright, so let's think about it again. We need to separate these. In order to do that, there needs to be a straight line in between them. Either that, or there needs to be this sort of an idea, where it kind of circles back around and then separates this shit again, which seems improbable, but who the fuck knows, mate? Like, maybe that's a solution. Maybe that's a solution I'm not seeing. By the way, that was almost it. You know what? Maybe this is a solution. Wait, what? Wait, what? I guess it's inside. I guess it's inside. My favorite thing in this game. This shit. I don't remember. Game. I don't remember. Alright. But yo, guys, I do not think I have another puzzle in me. This is not supposed to be hard, though, is it? Like, this shit, it's not supposed to be hard. It's supposed to be, like, really easy for you to fucking unlock different things. Right? Right. That, right? Oh. Like, this is the easiest shit. Let's just going up.